So right now we shall start using the small size REVO bento. What we have today is we are going to cook and demonstrate using gas stove to cook an egg. A typical household gas stove, there are two different types of gas stove. They have the bigger stove, which is on the left and on the right, and the center one is actually the smaller one. When you are using the REVO bento, please do take in mind that you should use the smaller gas stove, which is more centralized, and the size is actually more well distributed in terms of the heat. When you are using the REVO bento for the gas stove, please control the heat. Do not all need to be too big from the start, and look at the overall effect of the egg being fried. And it doesn't have any stick issue, which is a common problem for a typical stainless steel bento. Okay. So let's flip the egg. So we have off the stove. Let's take a close look at the fried egg. There isn't any burn mark or blackened mark onto the bento, and it doesn't have any stick issue. And definitely it's a healthier choice using a REVO bento to try to cook or fry your food. So as you can see, the egg is perfectly cooked, and it will just glide. Here we go. And let's take a closer look at the bottom of the bento, if it causes any burn mark. As you can see, it doesn't have any burn mark, and all the residues on it can be easily washed out. That's because we actually adopted highly hydrophobic and heat resistant spray. Okay, right now, so we are going to demonstrate using the medium-sized REVO bento and try to cook fish. And when you're using the REVO bento to cook, especially using the gas stove, please try to on the strength of the gas using a smaller strength, and slowly adjust it to a bigger temperature. However, using a REVO bento, as we have slight graphene coating to ensure the well distribution of heat, and it can actually increase the conductivity. If you are using a REVO bento, it's okay to use a metal spoon, but please try to avoid using a metal spatula. You can definitely use a silicone spatula. So let's try to flip the fish right now. Well, part of the fish is one side of the fish definitely started to get cooked, and we are going to have a fried fish for our lunch later. As you can see very clearly, it doesn't have any stick issue. The fish doesn't stick onto the surface of the REVO bento. Definitely a healthier choice to use the REVO bento to cook versus other cooking wok that might actually have stick issues that will cause your food to burn. So now we are going to use the large size REVO bento to cook our favorite popcorn chicken. A bigger size, the large size REVO bento is definitely more suitable if you were to cook a bigger consumption of food. For example, for this case, the popcorn chicken suitable for a consumption of up to 4 people. And it's definitely recommended to on the strength of the gas stove, starting from a smaller strength, to have a more uniform and gradual cooking. As you can see, it doesn't have any stick issue of the chicken skin onto the surface of the REVO bento. And the cooking process, the heat distribution is well distributed, making all the food, irregardless whether the food is at the center or the sides, all the food are well uniformly. And here we go, we have completed the cooking of the popcorn chicken using the fried method. So now I have completed the cooking of using 3 different sizes of the REVO bento. This is a small size, followed by the medium size at the center, and on the top is the large size. So let's look what I have cooked today using the REVO bento. So I have fried a popcorn chicken, and this is a fish, a fried fish, and followed by a fried egg.